Hello there, everybody, and today for my comic book review, I'm doing Zatanna Bring Down the House. So this is a more recent comic that has come out about one of my favorite magicians, Zatanna. So, for the Halloween season, I thought that Zatanna was a perfect character for Halloween since she's more of the mystical magic side to the DC universe. And I gotta say, this comic was surprisingly really good, despite this is technically my first Zatanna graphic novel to find. Since I wanted to get into the character, since I enjoy drawing the character, I really like her appearance in the DCAU and the New 52 movies. Those are probably my favorite versions of Zatanna. But this story is about Zatanna going on a quest to find out the mystery death of her father. So, apparently, in the main DC universe, Zatanna's dad did die in the comics, but we don't know how. But in other versions, I think he was killed by gangsters. I don't remember the lore. I'd have to look it up. But here's the plot twist of this book. Spoilers, it was actually Zatanna who killed her dad, because he basically lured her into the woods to commit some kind of magic spell, and basically her spell caused her dad to perish during the ritual. And basically Zatanna becomes targeted by various people over this, but we get a bunch of weird magic stuff that goes on throughout this whole book. Zatanna at first can't even really do magic. I was a bit confused by that until we realize she was just lying, that she has the ability to use magic in a wild way. But I feel like the best highlight of this book is when we meet John Constantine. So I'm pretty sure we all know who John Constantine is. He basically is another sorcerer who does dark magic. You probably know his appearances when he's played by Matt Ryan. I really love John Constantine. And he was a major player in the New 52 movies, the Arrowverse, just everything. Even the Tomorrowverse, where he's basically the pariah. He basically teams up with Zatanna to find out what could be going on with Zatanna. But we get a bunch of we also get a bunch of wacky characters. We first get this one girl who I thought she was a Hawk Girl look-alike, but apparently she's not. But she apparently tries to recruit Zatanna on the mission, but once she reveals that she can't really do magic, it just doesn't work out. But we also meet this bunny girl who basically has Zatanna go through a dream of hell, where we get a bunch of wackier scenes. I thought those visuals looked really nice. But the art style, I forget who the artists who did this book. I think they were the same artists who did Hawkeye. The Hawkeye comics, where we see what Hawkeye does outside of being an Avenger. And we also see Kate Bishop in that art style. I think I even followed the artist on Instagram, which I thought was really good. But overall, this book is a lot of fun. We see Zatanna basically redeem herself and confront her past. She's able to actually go into her childhood in another realm and figure out what she did to her dad. But it turns out it was all him who did the whole thing, and Zatanna basically accidentally killed him in some way. But I do like at the end of the book, he does show Zatanna joining the Justice League. We get a giant glimpse of Batman and Wonder Woman. I thought we weren't going to get other DC characters in this book, but yeah, we get just a cameo of the Justice League, which I thought was cool, since Zatanna is a perfect choice for the Justice League Dark, since we do have that version of the Justice League, which is basically the magic side of the Justice League, with John Constantine, Zatanna, Swamp Thing, Deadman, so many other characters that could work. Since I hope the DCU does do something with Zatanna. But I don't know. I think they did announce something with Zatanna. I don't know if it's going to be an animated show or something, like a comic. Who knows? I'll have to look more into it. But whatever James Gunn does, I'm really looking forward to it, since I feel like DC does need to do more mystical, dark stuff with DC, since this book really does work well, and it definitely shows in the art style for sure. Even the cover arts throughout the whole book just looks interesting. It feels like it's opening a book to another chapter. So I definitely give this book probably an 8 out of 10. It was solid for what it was. So, yeah. So sorry if I missed some things, since it's been a bit since I read this book. But I did my best to remember everything that goes on, since it helped me understand Zatanna a lot better. But next comic review I'm doing, probably going to be doing Batman, Death in a Family. I'm excited to talk about that. I don't know when I'm going to be doing that. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.